Guys, it's Striker Man. Welcome back to another reaction video. So today we're gonna be doing a reaction video for an FTW video, man. So you know we always react to those, man. Definitely check out my playlist for all the FTW videos, man. The link will be in the description. So yeah, man, the title of it is called the new richest club in the world, man. FTW. By saying that and looking at the thumbnail, it's Newcastle, man. Newcastle got owned by I believe some dude from Saudi Arabia. I'm not sure if it's the king of Saudi Arabia or there's some rich person from Saudi Arabia. You know, they are rich over there. So yeah, man, they bought Newcastle, man. Newcastle gonna be yo, they're gonna be having money, bro. Like, yeah, that's what football is about, man. I know a lot of people don't really like modern football. They say it's like blah 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 about it, but yeah, football is about money, man. If you want your team to do good, bro, like all the rich teams are the best teams, man. There's no such thing as a poor, very good team, man. So football is about money, man. I know a lot of people always complain about blah 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 blah, man. No matter what league you're in, man, your team, but your team is good because it's the richest, bro. That's what I'm saying. Leicester City did it one time, man, but that's not gonna happen again, bro. What Leicester City did back in the day, bro, and they're still rich, bro. Leicester City's was owned by a rich guy, man. RIP to him. But we're gonna check out this video, man. Shout out to FNG, man. Shout out to 9Red for creating this video. The link will be in the description. Subscribe. With that boys out of here. With that, here we go. Wow, look at that. Love it.
I flipping out that you sket. You're lucky you didn't snap your shins. Dejan, that's your child. Crying for. Get up, be a man. That's because he's 6. He's a 6-year-old child.
Yeah, that's the only person you could tackle is his son.
Well, hello there all, and welcome to the critically acclaimed FTW, or as it's known these days, just TW. This is the series where I bring to you the best and more frequently the worst of what football has to offer online and on social media during the course of the week.
Yo, Darren doing a very good job with
living
this.
in a world without football, and quite frankly, I'm hating it. Everyone else seems bored as well. I've even been informed that people have made a Reddit for this channel. There'll be a link down in the description below.
Crazy.
Post on it and I'll do a reaction video to it. It's a chance to get in one of my videos for bullying me, basically.
That's
so go
crazy.
ahead and do it. Footballers, I'm sure, are struggling as well, having to refrain from stupidity like Kyle Walker and Jack Grealish. I don't have much hope for them. In fact, I give it about 10 minutes before one of them. Tottenham's Serge Aurier and Moussa Sissoko sorry for flouting government advice by training together. That's a sentence. If you look closely in the background, you can see Tanguy and Dombele getting involved in the training drills as well. Look, I wouldn't even mind if they were trying to get some actual defensive ability into Serge Aurier, but they were doing physical training. He doesn't need that. He's already built like a man who looks like his dad is the actual Burj Khalifa. The biggest English-based story for this week involves this man, and ironically, he's being kicked directly out of the sport. It's no real surprise. Fan support of this guy is about as high as his
they don't like
vegetable intake. There's only one thing rising exponentially at this club, and that's its owner's cholesterol levels. For the 23rd year in a row, Newcastle United could be taken over by foreign investors. Will this mean no more Mike Ashley? Probably not. This happens literally every single time. Does anyone remember that guy who was yeeting his meat around inside the stadium a few months ago? He saw this coming. He was just celebrating the takeover in advance. Get him back in the stadium. Let him helicopter to his heart. To be fair, if this deal goes through, I can imagine every single member of Newcastle will literally be out of their houses, whipping their sausages out and swerving.
Yeah, they gonna celebrate that like they would for really
another episode of Geordie Shore, really. Middle Eastern billionaires are trying to take over the club, and when I tell you they're rich, they have a higher net worth than the Manchester City owners.
Damn!
And 18 of the other owners in the Premier League combined. And obviously, with this money has come rumours of absolutely mad signings coming in future transfer windows. Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo scranning sausage rolls from Greg's in Newcastle could genuinely end up happening. An edit was posted this week of what the Newcastle team could end up looking like.
That's
Newcastle left back Jetro Willems seemed a little bit concerned about his place in the starting 11. Now, I'm genuinely creasing at the idea that Steve Bruce could be managing some of the best players in the world. Right,
they're gonna get a new coach.
I don't want any of this playing out from the back. nonsense. We want to get stuck in. We want to let them know we're there. We want a firm, a rigid, don't know about you guys, I like where this is going, 4-4-2 formation. Okay, never mind, you lost me at that. Why is Kyle Walker even here? He's not even that good of a footballer. Can you imagine?
I was wondering why.
Hoofing Route 1.
Kyle Walker's a beast, man. I don't know what.
Lionel Messi
like Kyle Walker.
dashing hopeless crosses
Best,
into
one
the
of the best
box.
fullback
Sergio
in
Ramos.
the game.
Nah, never mind. He's a house anyway, so it won't make a difference. To be fair, I did hear that Kylian Mbappe was always a big Newcastle fan. Oh, I have always liked Newcastle. I need to stop this French accent. Well, my inspirations were Alain Ginola and Matty Longstaff. Some high quality edits out there already. I'm sure the welcome to Newcastle skill montages won't be too far away. Meanwhile,
it's crazy though, because that's a Real Madrid shirt with some stripe down.
Like Neymar, though.
With some stripe. Yeah, look, Pogba, I see this on Twitter, bro. Messed up.
OMG, Paul Gargantuan, your midfielder could never... Listen, I'm not gonna lie, this is the least clean nutmeg I think I've ever seen. I'm concerned, if I'm honest, at how much Paul struggled with this. Clear fraudulence on display. Tell you what, yeah, the hard-working English midfielder would have made a much better job of doing that. So, Liverpool left-back Andy Robertson posted his lockdown routine on Twitter this week, starting with at 8 AM feeding the kids, at 8:30 calling Trent, then doing yoga with the boys. There's a lot of iron brew mentioned in this schedule. He calls Trent quite a lot. In fact, he calls Trent more than he feeds his own kids, which is a bit of a concern. They're just the cutest couple, honestly. I really can't wait for the wedding. From one Scottish left back to another now, the official Rangers Twitter account asked to see their fans' favourite pics from themselves and their families at the Ibrox this week, to which Kieran Tierney replied with him and his Celtic teammates celebrating a victory at Rangers Stadium in an Old Firm derby. You know what it's time for. It's a
that's messed up.
Stay safe. Romelu Lukaku sorted out a Q&A for his fans on Twitter. Unsurprisingly, he was asked to rate his first touch out of 10, to which he replied with, better than yours.
That's for sure.
It's a good response, but I do have to question it slightly. Kidding. There's platypuses with better first touches than him.
No! No!
Life seems to be pretty tough for Aston Villa. Wait, so when's Pep Guardiola gonna stand up? One of the former England midfielder Joe Cole was involved in like a Skype call or Zoom, or I mean, other video services are available.
Yeah, I don't know why you do Skype
on BT Sport when suddenly
he sort of transversed 2 eras at Chelsea from the day when it was him and Hasselbank up front, and then he dropped it to a midfield position. Oh, turn that light on. He's a fan. Sorry.
Why does he look like he lives in between the toilets at Weatherspoon? In fairness, before I saw this clip, I was half expecting a kid to walk out from the background. Alphonso Davies has signed a new contract, they're practicing their social distancing relatively well. They didn't tell you this, but he actually had to hold his breath throughout the entire contract negotiations. Yes, Alphonso, how are you feeling? Yeah, I feel fine, to be honest. No, I mean, how are you feeling? Are you feeling ill? No, I've literally just had a medical. Hey, listen, big man, one cough and you're out on loan. No, I'll be honest, I don't know why Dennis Wise is giving halftime team talks to Indonesian under-17 footballers, but just take this clip in anyway.
The left winger, he's taking piss out of you.
Put him in that fucking row over there. You have my permission to put them 2 fuckers over there. Fucking hit him.
Just punch him. Just fucking hit him straight in the nose, man. I want to see him leaving here on live support. And if he does, I want to see you
let's go for 90, bro.
Realistically, I don't know why Dennis Wise is getting so irate here. Do these Indonesian footballers understand him? A couple of them seem a little vacant. I don't know whether there's a language barrier. Most of them seem about as confused as Neymar's family. The best videos I have seen in a long time appeared on Twitter and on TikTok this week. And it's a group of mates recreating World Cup moments.
Daley Blind. Van Persie with an early run. He's onside this time. It's 1-1. This is the incident. It's rubbish they said, were that? Obviously, Materazzi said something.
Nah, the fact they've sacrificed this poor little boy's head. They've given him the Zidane Bolding spot. The dedication
that's 100.
to the cause. Recreations are a theme this week. Someone's photoshopped iconic footballing moments, but without a crowd. We've got Eric Dyer about to scrap a non-existent fan at White Hart Lane. Emmanuel Adebayor celebrating in front of of a non-existent away end and Eric Cantona half-like kicking a chair. But do you want an escape from how terrible life is right now? Well, why don't we take a look back down memory lane with FTW Rewind, taking a look at what was happening this week many years ago. On this day, just a year ago, Manchester City were knocked out the Champions League by Tottenham.
That was bad. What the hell? City lost to Tottenham.
Denying Raheem Sterling. For some reason, the City account tweeted a reminder for their own fans.
Why would you do that?
Lads, delete it, I beg you. Back in 2013, then Liverpool striker Luis Suarez bit Branislav Ivanovic
in
Chelsea for just £3 a month. You can feed a hungry Uruguay. And back in the mid-2000s, David Cameron accidentally said that he supported West Ham instead of Aston Villa because they have the same colour.
I don't know why so many like
you can get to a pig in the world of
people in government and royalty support Aston Villa, bro. I don't know why. What? Oh, that's crazy.
If I tried this, I would have genuinely broken 16 windows.
That's
Nothing
crazy.
To do. Football skills.
Oh, grandma killing it.
How to become freestylers. Seems to be working.
Grandma
pretty
killing it.
Now, in the level below the Football League in England, so the National League, it's semi-professional.
That's a great goal, by the way.
Don't know. They decided to end the league at its current point. So they're just cancelling the rest of the fixtures. Now, this is obviously because of Kahona, and they've just decided it'd be easier to sack off the rest of the season. But obviously, there is promotion and relegation in those leagues, and they're very important because they determine who's semi-pro and professional. Apparently, it's under careful consideration, but it would be a massive shame if the likes of Barrow don't get promoted to the
Yo, shout out to
League.
Barrow, man. Come back, Nottingham country.
If they just sack off the whole season, I think it's massive.
Nottingham County
It also
back.
raises the question as to whether it'll happen in the higher leagues, you know, the Championship, the Premier League. Let me know what you think will happen down in the comments section. But now, though, it is time for still 0-0, and you guys know the score by now. This is the segment where I bring you the best Sunday League and amateur football from the course of the week. And this time we're going more with amateur. We're back in Africa again, lads. What can I say? My people are just bringing out all the entertainment in these tough times. Now, I'm going to need you to all say a prayer for this defender because what you're about to see is illegal.
No! 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 No!
Listen. Demand this man is put behind bars. Elsewhere, Odion Igalo was found out this week on Twitter for following an interesting page, to say the least. We had potentially some of the best goalkeeping I've ever seen.
Damn! Where's this? India?
Samir Nasri is on the verge of being sacked by his current club because he's gone to Dubai without actually telling his parent club and elect where he is or what he's doing, and hasn't spoke to anyone at the club since. I think he might well be busy, lads.
Yeah.
And finally, over in Singapore, the government of all people have launched a new superhero called Must Always Walk Alone Man. Doesn't really flow off the tongue for a start. The purpose of this superhero is that he loves Manchester United and hates Liverpool and is there to help fight coronavirus.
Oh my god.
Then why is he fighting it? Surely he'd just let it take away the Premier League. I don't understand. That's probably the least of the problems here. That though is going to wrap up football this week.
That's crazy. Our country did that. They ain't Liverpool.
Then slap a like on the video and subscribe if you're new to the channel. I apologise that my upload schedule has been tragic in the last week.
So that was the video. The link will be in the description, man. That was a great week in FTW, man. I can't wait till football to get back, man. I heard the Bundesliga is supposed to be back next week or the week after, man. So it's come back soon, man. So I just want to see football, man. Anyone to come back, I'm happy with that, man. No crowds or whatever, man. I just want to watch some football. I don't know, like any league that starts off early, bro, they gonna have so many viewers, bro. It's gonna be like that's what everybody's gonna watch, man. So whichever league come back first is winning it, man. But definitely like, definitely subscribe, man. Follow your boy on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Leave a comment, share this video. Let me know anything about my reaction, man. And that was a great week, man. Check out my playlist. I'm out.